Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to get this look with just ShadowSense. This is Candlelight and they are tubed just a little bit smaller than our Lip Sense. It is a cream to powder and I'm going to use Candlelight for just anywhere I need to touch up, any blemishes you may have under the eyes, and to highlight your brow bones. You can use it to open your eyes in the corners or on the outsides. Lots of different uses for Candlelight. You can pick and choose which colors you want to use, but I'm going to apply it down here a little bit to where I have a few blemishes. This kind of stuff you can blend with a brush if you want, but I just find it easier to use my finger. You actually can apply almost all of these anywhere you want to with your finger. They're just that easy to apply. The color's very pigmented. You want to work quickly. You have about 1 to 2 minutes after you apply to blend it out, and then once it's dry it will set. So under my eyes I still use my finger. Next, I am going to do a bronzer. I'm going to use Mocha Java. It's a brown color for that. Like I said, very, very pigmented. So I wipe it off, any of the product. You only need 2 dots maybe right under your cheekbone. So but two. It just gives you a nice little bronze tan look right under that cheekbone, just a little bit of a shadow. I'm also going to do it here. I don't know why I like to apply better with my fingers. Every once in a while I go over with a blending brush over the top for a finish, but they're just that easy to apply. It just works. I'm actually also going to do 1 dot on each side of my nose. It's kind of a little bit of contouring that I'm doing now. And it's very subtle, slims out the nose. As you can see, gives it that shadow from head on. Mocha Java is also really pretty on your eyelids. I'm going to do my blush. I'm going to use Pink Posy for blush. Same thing. Very little product, just 1 dot. I mean, I don't like super pink cheeks anyways, but 1 here, 1 here. Makes me feel like Annie. You see how well that blends. It just is the easiest thing to blend ever. So there is my blush. Now I'm going to move to the eyes. So my favorite look to do is Mulberry. It is a light pinky burgundy color. You can take your, this is going to be my eyeshadow brush, and kind of just get some on here because it's just so pigmented. Like I said, you need very little. And then apply it into the creases. I love this color on almost any eye shades. If you want to go for the darker version of it, just kind of let it set for a second and then layer it. But as you can see, it's a very, very, very pretty color. I have green eyes, so it makes my green eyes pop. Okay, so those are my lids. You can also use Mulberry on your cheekbones and even a lip color, which I will do later. This is kind of what I do my highlighting with. Pearlizer is my absolute favorite thing to use for that, but since we're using all shadows to show you the uses, I'm going to do Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. The shimmer kind of has like the glow look to it, I would say. So I'm going to put just like one dot right the glow it's going to give right there. It's so pretty. I like to do right above. Some people do it in their Cupid's bow. I'm not a fan of that on me because I'm a sweater and I feel like it makes me look like I'm sweating. Highlight. And so there's two ways you can do here. I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and I am using the Candlelight, which is the same thing I used to conceal. I'm going to use my finger for this, but you can also take this and kind of conceal around your brows all the way around to give them a more definite pop look. That's an option. You can also use them to, like I said, go into the corners of your eyes to make your eyes look more open. You can take it and do your waterline of your eye with the Candlelight, and that'll make them look more open. I know sometimes people will put their eyeliner down there. That has a tendency to make your eyes look more shut. So just depending on which way you want to wear yours, you can do that. Next, I'm going to get Onyx. Onyx is one of my favorite shadows. You can use it for eyeliner, mascara, or if you want to do a smoky eye look. This is my eyeliner pencil. There's two that you can use just depending on how thin you want your lines to be. Can you see these? I'm not going to do eyeliner today. I am going to a play date with my daughter later, so I don't want such a dramatic look. But if that's the case, to use it, you would just take your wand, get a little bit on there, and then just line like you would put on your eyeliner. You can put it down here. I have a few clients that wear contacts, and they say that they can put it on their water lines and it'll stay all day. It doesn't smudge off, it doesn't get in their eye, and it doesn't bother their contacts. So super awesome product, goes on super smooth. You can also use it as your mascara. So I just have a wand, and I'm going to rub my wand onto this, get on my bottom lashes since I wear extensions. But if you do not wear extensions and you want to put it everywhere like mascara, then I would suggest doing the top. Like that. So that would be your Onyx. Next, I'm going to get Garnet, which is our darker brown. And when you use this, you can use it for your eyelids. You can use it to give you more of a contour bronzer look if you wanted to on your cheeks. Just how much definition you want would depend on if you use Garnet or if you used Mocha Java like I did for here and up top. But you can also use this as brow filler. Mine are permanent, but just for the sake of this video, I use an angled brush for this. Just very little product. I would start in the middle because that's typically, you have a lot of product on your brush at the beginning, and you don't want to make the front of them too dark. So you just kind of fill in, and you can kind of see the difference of super dark versus just a little bit. If you wanted, I have dark eyebrows, so if you wanted to do something lighter, you totally could. Mocha Java could even go in your and so that's your Garnet. And now on to my absolute favorite. I am going to do my lips. You can do, we have 31 colors. So some colors that we don't have in LipSense would be like blue. I know blue lipstick is a thing right now. But if there's any tones of the ShadowSense that you like, you can definitely use ShadowSense on your lips versus LipSense. It does not last as long, but it still will be the kiss proof, smudge proof. If you want it, it'll probably last about 4 to 8 hours on your mouth. It's just not meant to be a lipstick, but you can use it as one. If you're going to, just make sure that when you put it on, you let it dry and make it super, super thin layer. Like I keep saying, these are very, very pigmented colors. So when you put it on, you want to make sure that it'll go. It's not a 3-layer system like the LipSense. I have heard some people that say what can make it last longer is if you sandwich it between 2 LipSenses. So get a neutral color like cappuccino, pink champagne, beige champagne, any of those LipSense colors. Put 1 layer of LipSense on, let it dry, apply 1 thin layer of your ShadowSense. You have to let that dry almost 2 to 3 times longer than you would LipSense. Go back in with a very saturated wand of LipSense again, 1 more coat, make sure it's super duper dry, and then gloss it, and then that should last longer than just ShadowSense by itself. But sometimes I just like this look, and it's a very soft, powdery feel. So I'm going to apply just directly. I'm going to go back with the mulberry, which is what is on my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. In the meantime, I just want to go over with you how many uses that we've just used the ShadowSense alone for. So we've used it for concealment, we've used it for highlighting under the eyes, we've used it for the brow bone, we used it for bronzing, we used it for contouring, we used it for blush, we used it for my brows, my lashes, eyeliner, my eyelids, what else? My lips, and I think that's all. But I think that there's so much more that you could do if you chose to. You can outline your brows if you wanted to conceal around your brows as well. So it's just so many uses for just eyeshadow. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Enjoy your ShadowSense.